know why I feel this way. Every day I wanna run away. I think I'll go back to that place I stay. Play on the server the TimeShot way.
Hello people, it's Poet, and we're back on TimeShot. Now here I am again, once again, inside of this Hall of Draken here, which is part of the Steam room. And he's left me the message that just basically says trollololololol, and he's gifted me a ton more games. Like it's actually to the point where it's almost like it's a little bit much. Like I appreciate it too. See that stutter there? That's how much I appreciate it. But it's like, it's almost like I don't know. I almost feel weird in a way. Like I do see other YouTubers out there and they get huge amounts of support and charity and that kind of thing. Now the thing is that, like, I guess I'm just not used to it, so I feel kind of weird and kind of, I wouldn't say bad about it, but it's just a weird feeling. Like, I don't know why someone would purchase all these games and stuff. Like, it's just one of those things where I don't understand it myself, and when I don't understand something, I guess it just doesn't compute, really. So, but either way, he's donated a bunch more games, so let's go through them real quick. This one right at the end, it's as far to this wall as I can go. There was just an empty spot, so he got me Chiptune Champion, which is basically like Guitar Hero with chiptune music and on your computer, which is going to be kind of cool, I think, because I used to play. There was this game a long time ago. It's a Flash game called Flash Revolution, which was very much like Dance Dance Revolution. And you used your keyboard to control the colors and the sound and stuff. And it's kind of like that, I think. So it'll be sort of cool. That one. He got me Transformers Devastation, which is I think it's like a $60 game, but it was on sale for like $30. Either way, like I said before, if someone donates a game and it's on sale, I'll still put the tier that game actually used to be on. So gold it is. And same for Mad Max. It's on sale right now, but who cares? He gets the gold block for Mad Max as well because it's another $60 game. Those are two games that I never thought that I would be able to afford to get and play. So that's actually pretty cool. Probably neither of them will appear on the channel though, especially not Mad Max. But anyway, Cradle. It's a really cool looking game. Big Action Mega Fight. It reminds me so much of River City Rampage, which is an old SNES game that I used to love playing. So I can't wait to try that one out. Shadowgate. Now, true story, when I was growing up, I actually used to play a game called Shadowgate. It was from 1987, and just recently I realized that it was on Steam. So I picked it up. It was on Steam for 82 cents. 82 cents Canadian. So really it's like 10 cents American, isn't it? Like, it's almost nothing in American money. But it was like 80 something cents, and they've come out with a new one. So this is the brand new one, Shadowgate. Kind of like the remake, the remaster with different graphics and new sounds and new everything, all modernized and upgraded. So this is the new one. So I can't wait to play it because the 1987 version was one that I really enjoyed. And it's so difficult. 1987 version, it would kick your butt and hand it to you on a platter. Like, that's how bad it was. So I can't wait to try that one out. White Knight, another game that I really wanted to try out. And Jets and Guns, another game that I really wanted to try out. I mean, all the games that are on my wish list, I clearly want to try out, but like I often think that I'll never ever be able to. But like just this one hallway alone is absolutely insane. And then I look out here at all these too. To think that, like, how long ago was it? It wasn't very long ago at all. And we only had this one little pillar in this room. And now look at all the other games that I've got to play and enjoy. It's just, like I said, I don't even know how to handle it. So anyway, I've been looking here. I can hear lava right here. And I don't know where it is. Hello? What? What? Wait. This is in my base, basically. Base, basically. It's already been looted, obviously. This is like in my base. Where does this go? How far down does this go? Hello? Oh. Well, that's interesting. What? What? I bet I know what that was. I bet I know what that was. I don't know whose it was, but I bet I know what it is. It was probably someone got lost inside of this tunnel. I don't even know how long ago. Yeah, because look at this. It's basically like they must have been lost down here. It's just one big circle. And what they did, because they were lost, was out of lava buckets. There's another big tunnel down, probably how they got down. Out of lava, they made a portal and then got out just using that. But it's clearly been broken somehow. Like, someone broke it and then replaced the block, which is weird. Like, I don't quite get any of this, actually. Now I've changed my mind. Now I'm just confused. I don't know. I don't get it, but either way, that's like right under my base. Well, actually, we're kind of more like over in this direction. We're like underneath the whale ray, more or less. I did not know that this was here. Here we go. I'm just gonna seal it up as much as we can for now. There we go. And then patch this up. There we go. But that lava is like really loud. It's like right here. It's not above me, is it? It sounds like it's right here. I'll be looking for days. I can't really tell which direction it's coming from. Oh! 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 Found it. Found it. Oh boy. All right. Okay. I got another sign. Yes. Okay. So there's one more donation, and I forgot about this one last time. I felt bad that I forgot about it. Actually, I don't need a sign for it. It would be, where would it be? Probably it might be in here if there's any in here. Are there any in here? There's one. It's not that one though. All right. So then it's still in here. Let's see. Where would it be now? It's a second donation that someone made. I know that it is. Ah, here it is. Snotty Rag. The one where I was like, I can't believe I just said Snotty Rag on video. But okay, Snotty Rag 2003 is now up to $5. So let me just type that in. Snotty Rag. Oops. And then $5. Okay. Thank you so much for that donation. Yep. Really appreciate it. They left me a message and it says, "Hope you have a great day every day. Just you're the greatest YTer I know. I will donate again. I don't know what to say." And that's what they said. They don't know what to say, but that's what they said. So Let's see. Any progress down here? Yes, a little bit. Kind of. So let me just show you guys this right now. And I wanted to just do a little bit of a talk today about something that happened to me about my my subscription boxes. So you guys know that I do a few unboxings on the channel, and you know, they're not the most watched thing on the channel, but they get watched. What is this? They get watched pretty regularly, and I'm kind of happy with how they're turning out, you know? Like I think one of my Japan Crate videos. So Japan Crate's one of the subscription boxes. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you really got to check them out on the channel. They're really fun to watch, I think, because I really take my time with editing them. And then you get to see both me and Win and sometimes Beth tasting and trying out all these weird Japanese candies and treats and stuff. Snack foods. So, I hiccuped. So, it's kind of fun to watch, and I really enjoy making them. Takes no time at all to record. Actually, I can't say that. It takes about an hour or so to record, and then probably a good 3 to 4 hours to edit. That's a lot of editing, by the way. Not usual. Editing doesn't usually take quite that long, but it usually takes about 3 to 4 hours to edit, and I really enjoy doing it. You know, I really enjoy them. I really enjoy trying the treats and the snacks and stuff. But anyway, I've actually had a few offers now. Like when I did my Japan Crate videos, I got approached by another company called Tokyo Treat. And this one's a little bit different in that the stuff actually comes direct from Tokyo. Like the box is from Japan. You can see clearly that it's all from Japan. Actually, that water is going to really annoy me if I don't get it here. What is this? This is just a big dark spot. Okay. Let's take care of that. Anyway, it comes straight from Japan. And, like, I don't know. You just can't get more Japanese than that. Because even Japan Crate, the word Japan's right in there. It ships from California, and a lot of the things, they'll have Japanese writing on them, but it'll also say right on the package, like, product of USA. So it's not as authentic as when it comes straight from Japan, you know? It just, I don't know. So they approached me, and they were like, hey, do you want to do a collaboration together? We'll send you the boxes, and you try them out on your channel. And that's it. There is no hitch. That's it. We'll send them to you. You do them on your channel. No hitch. The end. And I was like, I didn't even have to think about it. I was like, yes. Yes, please. Sign me up. That sounds amazing. You know, even if it's a lot of the same kind of stuff as Japan Crate, hey, it's fun to do. I don't mind doing it. I'll do another. It's great. So I was then approached by another one called Akibento, and what Akibento was a anime subscription box. So they'd send me like anime keychains and plushies and t-shirts and maybe soundtracks or figurines and blind boxes and like all this anime and manga stuff that I don't really know very much about. So I said to them, look, I don't know anything about anime. I'm not really that into it, but let me tell you that Win is really into it. So I said, how about you sign me up, and what I'll do is I'll have Win record them, and then I'll edit them, and I'll throw them up on my channel. You know? So it'll be on my channel the same as ever, but it'll be Win doing them instead of me. That's the only difference. And they said, great. Great. Give us the shipping information and give us the shirt size and all this kind of stuff. And we'll ship them out to you. And then they never did. So that was not a very good one at all, I guess. They kind of failed on that one. But it was the same deal. It's like, listen, There's no catch. Make a video on your channel about us, and we'll send the boxes to you for free. And I just can't go wrong with that, right? And then I was approached just, I think, 2 days ago by one called Try Treats. I think that's all it's called, is Try Treats. And what they do is, instead of just Japan, they send treats from all over the world. So you might get one, for example, this month they have 2 different boxes. One is from Germany, so you get to try German snacks and confections and stuff like that. And then they've got one from the Philippines also, I believe, is the other one that they have this month. And for example, in months past, they've had Serbia, they've had France, they've had Mexico. Like every month is a different country, which I actually kind of find a little bit interesting, but it makes, I can see their problem right now, is that people can tune into Japan Crate to see Japanese candies and stuff, and that's something that people, I think, very readily are willing to search for. Not very many people will be searching for Serbian candies boxes, you know? So from like a search perspective, an analytics perspective on YouTube, it's not a really good box to subscribe to, because I don't think it would get a lot of viewership that way. But the same deal is like here, it's free. So you do it on your channel and we'll ship them out to you for free. And that's that. So do I subscribe to it? You know, that's the question. I'm kind of on the fence about it because, again, it has that downside that it's so international that really I don't think a lot of the search traffic will get it, and it'll just be basically the people on my channel watching it. Now, I don't do a vlog channel. This is not a vlog channel. What you're watching right now is Minecraft. It's a video game. It's not my face on the screen, just sitting in a room talking with lots of jump cuts. I don't do vlogs like that. The unboxing was kind of, that was it for fun because I really, really, really wanted to do that. It was something that I've been wanting to do for a very long time, basically since Loot Crate came out. And I was like, ooh, it would be kind of interesting to do Loot Crate unboxings. And then everybody did them, and I changed my mind about it. And then I was just sitting there one day thinking, like, is there one that does, like, candy and treats from Japan? Because I love going to Asian markets and finding that kind of stuff. Is there one that delivers to my door every month? And sure enough, there is. And where is this zombie I can hear? He sounds like he's like right here. He might be down there. Anyway, I got a story to tell you about this Japan Crate in particular that happened recently. And oh, he's right here. Or not. I can hear a bat, so there's a cave like right here somewhere. Where is this guy? This drives me nuts when I can hear mobs like that. Drives me nuts when I can't find them either by digging. I thought I had run into a cave, but I think that was way up there before. I'm so confused. There's lapis. All right, anyway, got to get onto the story. So I was living at Wynn's for 3 months. 3 months I was living at Wynn's. And I was in Michigan, obviously, not in Canada. And so my Japan Crate subscription, I actually initially signed up while I was in Michigan. And I knew that Oh, wait. Oh, no. I thought I was finding the tunnel where the noise was coming from, and that's just where I just dug. Anyway, I knew that I was going to be going back to Canada, and even what date. So I wanted to catch it before it renewed, because they ship out pretty quickly. So when it was like right after my January crate shipped, I knew, okay, now I can finally change the address on my Japan crate once that crate ships. So, okay. Go into the system, and they have a nice little spot right online where you can change their address. And I did. Fast forward, it's more than a month later, and I get the tracking information for Japan crate. And I'm like excited, you know, like, ooh boy, my Japan crate's coming. I can't wait to do a video on that. And I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm not getting it. So I go to the website and I actually look at the tracking. And sure enough, I see that it was shipped to the wrong address. So I went onto Japan Crate's website and I opened up a support ticket. And I was like, what's going on, guys? Like, I changed my address in the system. And I never received the crate. It shipped to the wrong person. And so I'm like, okay, there's really nothing that I can do about this. What do I do? You know, can I have a new crate so that I can do a video on it? Because I still wanted to do the video on it, the February Japan crate. And luckily, Beth and Wyn both offered to do the Japan crate unboxing for me. Like, I was very, very, very lucky and fortunate that they were able to do that, so that I could at least get the February crate out. So that was done, and I'm talking to support, and they're saying, like, well, maybe you can still have it shipped to us. And I'm like, no, it's been delivered to the wrong address. I can't ship it to you guys. I'm in Canada. I can't exactly just go down, pick it up, and ship it to you guys. It just doesn't make sense that way. I'm in a different country. I'm more than 1,000 miles away from where that crate is. So, you know, it's your shipping problem. Fix it. So they go and say, well, actually, that's kind of where they stopped. They didn't say anything else, because I was like, I literally said, listen, I don't want a refund. I do not want a refund. Reiterated it. I don't want a refund. I don't even want the crate at this point, because I knew that Wyn and Beth had already done their unboxing video, and I'm like, well, like, I don't need it for anything, you know. I can do without that candy in my life temporarily. I don't need that crate. I just want to make it so that when someone changes their address in your system, that they get their box. Like, what's the problem? Why is this an issue at all? Why have the option to change your address if when you change it, it'll ship it to the one that was in the system last month? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And that's what I said. Instead of replying to me at that point, they closed the ticket. They closed it and marked it as solved. And I just, that was kind of the last straw. Like, I really didn't care at that point how it was resolved, but the fact that it had no resolution whatsoever kind of annoyed me. You know, at the end of the day, all it would have taken was an apology and them saying, listen, we understand that there was a problem with the shipping. It must have been, you know, we don't know why it happened, but we'll look into it. Our techs will look into it. Maybe we'll put a little disclaimer there so that people know that they have to let support know if they're changing their addresses. Like, just an apology is really all that I wanted. And instead they just closed the ticket, marked it as solved so that the guy could get his paycheck and went on his way. So that really kind of ground my gears. It grinded. It ground my gears. So I went on Twitter, and I absolutely hate doing it. I've done it a number of times where you have to go and call out companies for being disingenuous and for acting in a way that isn't very favorable. I've done it with MC Pro Hosting when they stopped offering PayPal. We on TimeShot used to be hosted by MC Pro Hosting, and we had a history with MC Pro Hosting going back to like the days of Red Cubed and Minecon 2013, and I met up with the people from MC Pro Hosting there, and Hypixel, all of them, they're on MC Pro Hosting, or at least they were, and there was this at least a little bit of a relationship between us and them in essence. So it was very obvious who we were going to go with when we wanted to get our server hosted was MC Pro Hosting. So that was fine, and we were fine with it for a long time. But all of a sudden they said, okay, no more PayPal. You have to use credit card. Now at the time, I probably wouldn't think too much about it right now, but either way, I don't like putting subscriptions on my credit card, because my credit card in my mind is something where you charge to it and then you immediately pay it off so that you don't get all this interest on it. If you are getting charged for things and you're not really aware of it, it's bad. It's bad. Bad things are going to happen to your credit when that happens. Oops, I want those carrots. Bad things are going to happen to your credit if you just let it go like that. So I didn't want it on my credit card. And so I went and made a support ticket back then and was like, listen, I don't want it on my credit card. I really wish that, like, I want to cancel my service now because I literally can't pay for it anymore because you guys don't have PayPal option anymore. And their support tech started to be, he kind of patronized me. I guess he thought that because I couldn't pay for something with my credit card, or that I didn't have a credit card, that I was a child. Because his first answer was, perhaps you could get your mom and dad to pay for it or something like that. And that way of like being presumptuous that I was a child because I didn't want to use a credit card really, really irritated me. And I let him know it. And at the end of the day, there was nothing I could do. I still wanted to cancel my service, but I basically let them know it on Twitter. And that's where I was going with that whole story, is that, you know, I had to call them out for basically having bad support on Twitter. And after I did that on Twitter, I got in touch with their community manager, in touch with their support manager, in touch with like basically anything that I wanted was mine just because I went on Twitter and because I have more than 4,000 followers or something, I guess. I don't know. So, but I still ended up not going with them, and we went our own route, and now we have our own server that we ourselves host. It's actually through Data Shack, but we ourselves are running our server. So, you know, that's just something that had to happen. But the fact remains that I had to go on Twitter in order to get some service. And it's sort of weird because what happened with Japan Crate is very similar, is that I wasn't getting service. They literally closed the ticket. They said, oh, you're unsubscribing from us? Because that's what I said in my ticket, is that I'm unsubscribing from you guys. I don't want my money back. I don't want the crate. I just want you guys to fix it. And the guy was like, well, I guess that's fine. And then he closed the tickets. I guess that's what he was thinking in his mind anyway. He didn't reply. So I went to Twitter again. And I made a comment. It was basically like, look, this is what happened. That's not very good support. And immediately I got in touch with the community manager who runs their Twitter account. And I got in touch with the support manager who controls all of the support tickets for the entire company. And finally they started to wine and dine me. At least that's what I said in another tweet, was like, finally their support is wining and dining me. Because it was a matter of, we're very sorry for the inconvenience. We would like to offer you a paid review, or not paid, but we would like to send you a review box every month for free, if you would like, in compensation for what we've done. And well, basically that's how I understand it. It's essentially a form of being paid off. Like, we understand that you were unhappy with our service and that you chose to unsubscribe because of our bad shipping and bad support. But can we maybe offer you a free review case? And it's so, like, it's kind of crappy, I gotta admit. Like, I went on Twitter and I was like, well, they're trying to wine and dine me now. And someone said it perfectly. They said, it's only because you actually called them out on being really terrible. And that's exactly right. Is that the only reason that they seem to be giving me anything that I want now is because I went on social media and called them out in public. So it kind of gets worse. And I can't tell if they're lying or not, or whether or not it's the truth, or what have you. But their support manager, so the guy in charge of all their support, said he went through the system and he does in fact see that I changed my address, but he can't, quote, he cannot see when I changed my address, and therefore it must be a glitch in the system. And I think that that's totally crap, that they legit just can't see when people change their address, and so they sign them up for the shipping even after they've changed the address. But he basically was saying it was a glitch. And then he further went to say, our support guy who closed the ticket did so entirely by accident, and that they all know that they should put it to pending and they shouldn't close it, and so on and so forth. And I also think that that's crap, because I know for a fact that all it takes to reopen it is to hit the reply button, because that's exactly what I did. The support technician who closed it could have just gone right back in and opened it back up again. He chose not to. Whether it was by accidental click or not, he chose not to open it again. And it just annoys me now that I almost feel like I'm being lied to. And I don't think it's unfair to say that, or unreasonable to assume that. Like, the fact that they're trying to say, well, we'll give you a free box, and we will make sure that this doesn't happen again, and we apologize for the technical problem. It was clearly an accident, and it was a glitch in the system, and my dog ate my homework, and it's just like excuses. And yet, at the same time, there is a certain something about, you know, I could easily continue to do those unboxings for Japan Crate, and then it's at their expense. So do I continue to do them? So it's just another one of those things where I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place, where I really don't like these guys. Just by the way, that one incident, it seems all kind of skeevy and twisted, and, you know, and yet free stuff. It's the world of capitalism. It's crushing me. Especially when, here's the thing, like, Japan Crate was $30 a month. Apparently international shipping adds another $15 onto that, whereas like Tokyo Treat's free. So it's $45 a month, and with the exchange rate, would have been about $50 a month or so. I probably wouldn't have been able to keep affording it anyway. Suddenly, because I ranted and complained on Twitter, I can get it for free. So money's tight. Do I still do it? The videos themselves, I think they do generate some revenue. I think they generate about, let's say, $5 per video. If I make $5 back from them, that's not bad, is it? So it's something I'll have to really, really think about from a moral standpoint and what have you. Do I take the high road and just like forgive them? That's the thing too. How much of a grudge do I want to hold against these people? So, anyway, there's another thing at the very end of this video I wanted to say too, is that Huck, everybody's favorite Huck, he has actually now offered to send me a care package, more or less, his own subscription box. Not every month, I don't think, but he at least wants to go to the store, pick up a bunch of strange things from the Asian market, pack it into a box, and send it to me. It's going to happen. I've already sent him my address and everything. I think he already knew it, but didn't save it, obviously. So I've already let him do this. And so he's going to go to the store, buy a bunch of weird things, and we're calling it Hucklet's Crate. Because it's basically like a loot crate or a Japan crate. So Hucklet's Crate, and I'm going to be tasting some random weird things that Huck finds in a supermarket, which should be weird, I think. Like, I think he's going to the Asian market. I'm pretty sure. But I even said to him, like, it doesn't need to be Asian stuff. You could send me whatever you want. Weird stuff that you want me to try, I'll give it a try. You know, I'm not afraid. I'll give it a shot. And I know that Mara has also now offered to send me Finnish candies and chocolates and stuff for me to try. So it's like everybody wants me to taste their candies and treats and things. It's weird. I think I'm going to go for it for both of them, maybe. I'll talk to Mara. I haven't talked to Mara yet. But I might just do that one as well. Like, why not, right? They're fun to do. They take a lot of work, but they're fun to do. I'm going to end the episode there. It was basically a mindless mining with just me talking. I hope you guys didn't mind. But we're still working on this patron haul. We're not ready to put the patrons in yet. I've got 19, I think, now, which is an amazing, amazing, amazing amount. 19 patrons. And so this is going to have to really, really, really extend. And I can't put anybody in there until at least next month when their pledges clear. So got a bit of time to kind of start working on this and get it all up and running. So until then, maybe let me know in the comments, like what is your take on that story that I just gave you? If it was you, if you were in the same situation, would you still take the free crate from them? Granted, it's going to give them free publicity, and you know that's their benefit. Would you still take that free crate even after what they basically put me through? That's my question. And I'm really genuinely on the fence about it. It's not just a simple how dare they try to buy me off. I don't think it's buying me off. I think that it's just them sincerely apologizing, which, you know, they should apologize. So I don't know. What's your take on it? Let me know in the comments, and whatever you guys come up with in the comments will really help me in determining what choice I make. I know that they get views regardless, those crates, so, you know, I could always find another one. But then I'd probably have to be paying $30 to $40 a month for it. So, you know, that's why it's such a moral dilemma. We'll leave it at that. And from there, we'll be seeing you next time in TimeShot, where hopefully, I think next time I'll try to do something different than just digging in this pit here. Uh-oh. What's going on here? 1, 2, 1. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is wrong. I have to dig all these out and all these out. That's actually not too bad. I can manage that. So I think, yeah, next time I will work on something else, just so that we're not just staring at a long gray pit for an hour. But, yep. We'll leave it at that. Thank you guys for watching. Like this video, comment below, and do all those other awesome things you people do. And we'll see you next time on TimeShot. Bye-bye.